Hello, so this is going to be a game which I played on OGS, and it's a very peaceful game, and I lost it because, well, I thought I was building a wall and I was ahead up until the very end when it turned out that I was actually short by half a point. So let's see how the game looks like. Okay. So at this point, it's sort of decided that it's gonna be just a half-half division, and I thought black was ahead even with the 5.5 commie. Okay, so I made a couple of moves, and it's I think around this stage I realized that, well, yeah, it's not gonna work out. Well, I couldn't see anything what to do. So white wins by half a point. So this is how it looks like on OGS, and we have the quick AI analysis, and it's okay. That's showing a different, slightly different picture. So there was a point where actually white was winning, and if you look at the score, oh, it's jumping up and down. So that's certainly interesting to see it in the full analysis. So I'm going to use the category because it works for several board sizes. So let's just get the machine. It's okay. It uses the Japanese rules, and that's what the game was played with. Okay, let's just roll back. Okay, and start the analysis. Okay, well, it's of course it gives it to black because the commie is just 5.5. So yeah, white should have been a bit more aggressive, and it's okay. The first big thing that what happens here? Oh, that's I don't really see how to make that working. Okay, it's sort of undecided. Well, let's go ahead and see. Oh, that's a big loss then. That's why they're jumping up and down. And of course, white should come here. Okay, white didn't do that. And that's why the game is blacks again. Okay, this was not so good. So what was the better option? Well, that's a winning one. Okay, I realized that I just let the machine show all the variations. I mean, the big length. It's not limited. That's not particularly useful. But okay, let's just go through the game. And well, yeah, this is always quite revealing. Okay, then later I will just check these variations. Okay, let's just go through and see what's the interesting bit. Yeah, I thought this would be just, we can just easily check quickly, but it's not gonna be the case. Okay. Anyway, black is winning. So far so good. Yeah, still good. Well, there was an option to go in there for whatever reasons the AI thinks. Okay, it's good. And it's still good. So then, okay, well, yeah, that's what it looked like. It's an endgame mistake. I went here and suddenly, boom. Okay, and now white is winning. Okay, fine. So let's look at that. Just give it a bit of an analysis. And okay, if I move here, what happens? Let's just do that. So then what's white's best option? Well, of course, has to defend. Okay, now here. There. Okay, and well, let's see. Can we see the score? Okay, black wins by half a point. Well, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that was an endgame mistake. So, well, it's what we can learn here is that, well, I'm actually reading an endgame theory book at the moment, so probably I will be able to revisit that. And but let's look at the other mistake. Okay, let's just see. So I try to defend that stone, but if I go in here, okay, let's do it one by one. Otherwise, it's difficult to see the whole variation. It's like, how shall I understand that? I say it's sort of a wedge into white's territory. Wow, interesting. And connect. And now it's well, it's a diagonal connection everywhere. Okay, so what white would do is this, and still I don't see how to turn this into advantage. Well, I can see is that gets complicated. Well, let's just follow what happens here. Gets quite messy. I mean, in the sense it's not a straightforward wall building game. Oh. I have to make a thread first. What if I just stop it here? And it gets... Okay, well, let's do the thread. Okay, that's unclear. Why was this super useful? But it seems that was the case. Let's see the score later. Okay. Well, anyway, that looks better anyway. Well, I think that's very much done. Okay, it's a bigger win for black, for sure. But that's yeah, that's a rather different game. Anyway, certainly this deserves to call it a bad move, and this other one good move, just to indicate the error here. So yeah, what did we learn here? It's just, well, it's worth studying endgame, because actually that's something we have clear theory for. So that's what I need to check. Okay, so that's it. That was a game analysis of a simple wall building game.